Hi everyone, this is Shirley. I thought I'd come on and, well, I have a chance. It's not often I get to sit out with my chickens when it's November. Last November we had snow, lots of snow. Little Spirit is out here because I know she won't chase the chickens and get them all set. They're in their extended run here. You can't get to them, but they still are a little leery. Come on, girl. It's okay. Spirit, go someplace else. It's okay, girl. Yeah. Hey, get. Do I have to get the bag after you? My little herding bag. Alright, here we went. Hi. Oh, chickies. Hi, thanks for joining. Sitting out here with the chickens for a few minutes before I have to go. Like I said, this is a treat in November. It's, I think, a high of 45 or 48 today, which is nice. There's Pepsi over there, the kitty cat, one of the barn cats. I was just going through one of the hatcheries catalogs and looking what breeds of chicks I want to order in the spring. And I know there's someone on here that watches me and my chickens that has silkies, and she keeps saying get a silkie, but they're little bantams. But they're not really good in the heat and the cold, it says, so I'm thinking maybe that's not a good idea, because we have both here. Although this summer was really nice. They have to be cold hardy and be able to stand the heat also, so they have to be pretty hardy chickens. They like to dig around and see if they can find anything in the dirt. Dottie, the black and white one, gave me an egg, another egg today. She gave me an egg like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Hi, Rev. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, I'm getting to sit out with my chickens up here, up in the north, because we're having a nice day. Hi. Yeah, my female English pointer's out, but she doesn't pay much attention to the chickens. It's the other one that I can't let out. Chickens are still leery, of course. But that's Dottie. She gave me an egg finally. I haven't had eggs for almost 2 months because they were molting. Like someone who thanked me yesterday for telling it. Well, thank you. That's nice to know. Yeah, I have just a few followers, but that's okay. I enjoy doing this. Yeah, Dottie's the Silver Lace Wyandotte there. She gave me an egg today. In fact, I haven't gotten it out of the egg box yet. If you want to, maybe I should go over there and show. Just keep it up. Well, you know, the problem is I don't just scope about one thing. I scope about so many different things. I'll take you in here and show you the coop. My coop is inside my garage. See, that's my chicken coop, Rev. And it's insulated and keeps them warm. Well, I guess, yeah. I'm gonna get this egg out of here. See, I have an egg. And I saw her sitting on the nest, so I know this is Dottie's egg. Put it in my pocket and hope I don't lean over. You know, I did that once. One time, I did that and broke an egg in my pocket. So, be careful not to do that. That was a mess. Was the first one. I think Martha, my Buff Orpington, was the first one I ever got an egg from. Mine are just will be 3 years old. And they're already slowed down. I noticed this summer they've slowed down with their laying. Her name was Dorothy, yeah. She's been gone. Yeah, I have Dottie, named after my mother, by the way. My mother was Dorothy. And I have Martha and Molly are the two buffs. And my Easter egg there, the brown one, is Eggo. And the little cat is Pepsi, and she loves the chickens. Yeah, she'd live in the coop if she could. I'm just having a nice, relaxing day. She was your son's chicken? Oh, I know, he's no longer. Yeah, that was like when I lost my husband it'll be 11 years ago, and my first pointer was his dog. Well, really, it was my dog, but he took it hunting, bird hunting, quail, and pheasant hunting. It is 45 here today. Yep, we've got nice sun, so I'm out here. Still have to wear my winter coat and hat, of course. Yeah. My husband had leukemia and only lived 3 years after he was diagnosed. We got married in 1980, or maybe 82. I'm terrible at dates. My memory has just gone to pot, I'm telling you. But, yeah, in the 80s. Yeah. Yeah, he did good. Yeah, I'm widowed. Hi, little Lisa. And leukemia too? Boy, oh boy. Yeah. Jack was my second husband. My first one turned out to be psychotic, and he was dangerous. He was my children's father though, and we were married 12 years. So, he actually died of dementia when he was real young, like 50. Yeah, they love to dig in the leaves. Sometimes I just throw a big heap of leaves in there, new leaves, because I'm sure there's lots of bugs and things in amongst the leaves. I read someplace you're supposed to, it's healthy to leave the leaves on your lawn and everything else for as long as you can, because there's so many good things in the leaves. Yeah, mine aren't allowed over in my compost pile. I have a huge compost pile, but it's out of their area, so I'm sure they would love it. I'm surrounded by a golf course. Well, I'm surrounded by a golf course because I can't let them really free range. They have a big area that's fenced in with poultry fencing over there. See, that little coop is in the middle of it. It's a big area. That's as much free range as they have, because I'm afraid if they'd run out on the golf course and scratch and peck on the greens or the tees, the golf course people wouldn't be very happy. But yeah, you can sort of see the golf course out that way. I'm in the country, but I'm surrounded by a golf course. So I see a lot of golfers in the season. And the maintenance sheds are back there, so I do have the maintenance people. No, they wouldn't like that. Yeah, oh, I know, they would love it. Maybe sometimes I'll just take them over there, and because I can guide them pretty well with my herding stick. I have a, I don't know if I showed you or not, I have this stick. It's a bamboo pole, and I have a plastic bag on it, and I can herd them by just dragging this on the ground and making them go here and there and making them turn. I'm used to using plastic bag things with horses, so it was easy to figure out why. Yeah, I can herd my chickens all around. Or maybe I will let them over there. I can see me running onto the golf course after a chicken. Thanks for the hearts. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it would be funny, but too bad somebody wouldn't be there to take a video. People wouldn't believe it. This is Martha, big one. Right. Oh dear. Martha, don't be a meanie. You know, they pick on the Easter eggo. She's always been the low in the pecking order, the lowest. And before her sister, the other Easter egger, was killed, she was the lowest too. So I don't know, they must be a very submissive breed that the others take advantage of them. But I know Martha bosses her around a lot. Yeah, they're all getting their feathers back. They look so pretty. They all have pretty fluffy butts now. I'm probably getting maybe 4 or 5 or 6, something like that. I want to get some different breeds. A Cochin. I'd like to try a Cochin and a Barred Rock for sure. Another Easter egger. I'm going to buy little day-old chicks. So I have a big shed back in the back, if you can see it back there. I would love to make that whole shed into a chicken coop. I'd have to do some redoing of it. Have my handyman work on it, but ever wanted a lot more chickens, I could always use that. Of course, I don't know where I'd put all my stuff that's stored in there. That's the problem. They're digging. They're probably gonna stuff themselves. Yeah. Well, thank goodness I haven't had any more trouble with Bumblefoot. Eggo and her Bumblefoot. I had one as a tiny chick, but that's the one that died. It died at 2 weeks old. There was something wrong with its crop, and it died. Real little. Oh, there it goes. Pepsi up the tree. Yeah, so I never really had one. Yeah, that's what everybody says. So for sure I'm going to get at least one of them. Hi, Green Eyes. Thanks for joining. Yeah, it's such a nice day today in November in Ohio that I'd come out and sit with my chickens. They're just in this little extended run. I have an appointment at 3 o'clock, so I can't. If I let them out in the big yard, I'm afraid they won't come in on time. Yeah, little Spirit is out here because she doesn't really chase. She can't get to them anyway, but you know, if it was Dexter, Hard Rocks are sweet, very smart, and hardy. Yeah, they're the perfect breed. That's what I've heard. Besides, I've heard you say that before, and I've heard it from other people too. So I did order one before, but it didn't survive. But I'm gonna get one for sure. Yeah, Dottie the Wyandotte is your Wyandotte talkative? She's the most talkative of all the birds. She's talking all the time, making sounds all the time. That's her. You can hear her all the time. Wow, yeah, they win. The supervisor. Well, here Martha, the buff, is Orpington is the supervisor. But the buff Orpingtons are the ones that always want. She always comes and checks us out and talks. Yeah. My buffs are always the ones that want to get on my lap. You know, they fight to get on my lap if I was in their other run, or out on if I go in their big yard with them. Rhode Island Red, Lucy. She had issues. Yeah. They're pretty big, aren't they? Pretty big. I'll tell you, after seeing your gorgeous roosters, I am so tempted, but I don't have enough chickens to have a rooster. I'm sort of afraid that I'd never be able to get near my chickens. They can kill a fox, yeah. They're terrors. But I love how they herd your chickens around. I love to watch them. That's what you said. Yeah, I'm sure I won't get one, but unless I happen to get one by accident. But the hatcheries I order from pretty much guarantee 90-some% that they're hens. So. And I do have somebody that has a farm that would take a rooster. If I did get one. So that's good. And not put it in the pot. Yeah. So they say. So I'm going to have to go because I'm going to have to get ready to go to my appointment and get my chickens back in their regular run. Thank you so much for coming and joining me. I liked how you winterized your coops with the tarp. I never thought that in Texas you had to do that. Yes, thank you for coming. All right. I'll see you again. Bye-bye.